everyone, welcome back. This is Chantal from Chantal Ceramic. Welcome back to my home studio. It's been a while. I have been so busy. I have been doing lots of bookkeeping for my both businesses, the ceramic and the cleaning, and also just doing some other things. But yeah, I just feel like when you are the same person who's wearing those so many hats, you basically making the pots, you glazing them, you have to take pictures, you have to edit the pictures, and also filming and editing. So there's so much. I just needed to focus on just making for a while and make as many pots as possible. And then I think I'll start doing these patch editing, patch capturing videos and pictures. So I need to just get a little bit more organized. But anyway, I have a kiln opening for you today. These are 8 mugs and some test styles, and they are repeated recipes. So they are the same recipes that I did, but with a little tweak, trying to make them look a bit perfect or better. So anyway, so some of these pieces are going to be uploaded on Etsy, and others they're going to go to the Casio collection at West End here in Brisbane, Australia. Casio has been very supportive. She's been selling so many pieces. She sells them like hot cake. And also Etsy has been really quiet. I don't know if it's just me, but I have decided, like last weekend I was throwing on the wheel and I tried to do identical mugs, and I think the idea now is to, when I do a listing, I don't want to be listing one single item. I want to be listing like maybe 10 mugs in one listing that they would look exactly identical. And I think that is an advice that was given to us all, makers, to basically increase the sale and be more efficient. So this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to have, like, I think once you start doing that, having like identical pots or identical mugs, it becomes more like a job, not like a hobby. And it's good. So it becomes like a business. But then it's just that creativity mind of all creators. We always like to do something different. We always like to come up with a different idea. But I think I decided to put this aside for now and focus on the business idea, making basically the same pots. That if I find that one mug, for example, is a good seller, I will make copies of that mugs, identical copies of that mugs, and list it. And this way I can, because the more I sell, the more I'll be able to basically pay for firing and glaze and clay and all of that stuff. Anyway, enough talking, and I will just open this for you. Hopefully everything looks good. I followed like almost the same techniques, so hopefully they all look good. All right. Okay. So as you know, I already have made this recipe that's got the tissue transfer here. I'm not very happy with this here. It is the downpour from Amaco, but I feel, I don't know, maybe the texture is not very deep, or it did hide the texture somehow. It does really match. That blue from the downpour matches the flowers in here. On the tissue transfer, I applied 2 coats of very, very thin ice Celadon. I diluted it with water because I find if it's thick, it gets milky or cloudy. So I'm happy with the result, but I feel downpour is a little bit too heavy for me, but I'm sure people will like it. So I'll just put this one aside. And as you can see, I've got lots of Amaco glazes behind me. Okay, and this is another repeated recipe, but this time it does look much better because the red underglaze didn't get wiped out. Last time I used normal clear, which had zinc, and what it did, that zinc in the clear sort of ate the underglaze, that red underglaze. This time this didn't happen. You can actually feel it with your finger. It's a raised sort of area. So on this one, I used the Zahara from Amaco, the Zahara zinc free clear, and I definitely like the result better. I have a feeling the customer who bought this mug on Etsy, she might be interested in this one because it's going to be almost identical to the one that she bought a few months ago. But I think this is a better version of what she has. So yeah, I like how you can feel the actual raised area. Okay. And okay, so this is one of the ones that they actually gonna go to Kazia's collection. I hope she likes it. She sold another mug like this with the same recipe. So this is just 3 coats of Albany Slip Brown from Amaco. And it's nice, it's small, it's cute, very lightweight. This is hand building. The ones that I showed you just before, the other 2, they were wheel thrown. This is hand building. So yeah, I think I like it. It's the Albany Slip Brown. Maybe a little bit heavy on here, I'm not sure. Still good. No, yeah, I like it. Okay, and let's see what we've got there. All right. Ooh. I don't know if I like that. There's bubbling happening in here, if you can see it. That's a bit disappointing. I mean, I don't know why this happened. I think because, so this is a repeated recipe too. And this one has honey flux, 2 coats, iron luster, and then drips of ancient jasper and blue rutile, and then on the rim just a heavy coat of oatmeal. But then it's the same basically recipe of the underglaze. I used pink and brown sponged off, but the only difference, I applied light magma, if you can see it here, from Mako. And maybe that's why it's created that bubbly interaction. I do have that nice texture on the handle. I am not sure if someone will be impressed with those bubbles. I mean, it wasn't intended to create that. I think it's just the interaction between the magma and the glaze, because this happens with another recipe as well I make. So maybe someone will like it. Maybe it's a nice effect. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's lightweight. This is wheel thrown. Happy with the result, except those bubbles that you can see here. Okay, another one coming. All right, so this is one of the ones that also they're gonna go to Kazia's collection. Just a little bit of glaze on the bottom. I feel there isn't enough glaze in this area here. I should have applied more. It's a little bit dry because like that's where you drink from. But overall, it's not too bad. I feel like maybe I should have created some more drips in that sort of bare area, but it's all right. Hopefully Kazia will like that mug. So again, it's downpour on this section here, that area, and then on the tissue transfer, it's a diluted ice. Yeah, I was hoping for this to run a little bit more, which is the rutile and the obsidian. All right. Now, this one, again, another repeated recipe. On this, because it was shattering, and I think it's a very sort of, it's not a deep texture with the shattering, I applied downpour, sponged it off because I didn't want to get, I didn't want to get that same result being too heavy. So I applied the downpour, sponged it off, and then I think it was 1 or 2 coats of diluted ice. And I've got this nice also thing on the handle. And then again, from inside, it was the obsidian and the plurotile or plurotile. I'm happy with this result. I think it's good. And this is a bigger mug. Didn't shrink. I thought it was going to shrink a bit more. Again, I make them really lightweight now. I think it's better. This one, maybe this one is, I'm really happy with this one. And also this one. These are 2 good results for me. I don't mind that one. That one's good too. Yeah, I like that Albany slip brown. And okay. Ooh la la. So this is again a repeated recipe. This is the oatmeal, the famous oatmeal with ancient jasper. And on the, I think that's shattering too, I applied the black from Clayworks and sponged off. So this is also nice. It's a repeated recipe. I'm glad that that black stuff didn't, although it was heavy, but I didn't get that black. Usually I get sort of black color. Now I'm happy with that result. I'm not sure if I like the shape of the mug, but it's not bad. It looks like there's one left. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is better. This is definitely better than this one because the tissue transfer going all the way up here, and I think there's enough glaze in that area. So that's from inside. Yeah, I'm happy with that result. This is also one of the ones that they're gonna go to Kazia's collection because it's a hand building, not wheel thrown. Okay, and then I've got this little plate or dish. I was testing beautiful dark blue. It's the Storm from Amaco, 3 coats of Storm. I think it looks nice. Yeah, happy with that result. I made a nice hand building mug for one of my clients because he helped me with a new laptop that I bought and to set up everything. So he liked blue. He said he liked dark blue. So this is a test style. So I'm gonna apply this same glaze, which is Storm, 3 coats of Storm on his mug. Yeah, so that's for this one. And I've got some test styles for some mugs that I made. Okay, so this is a new tissue transfer that I applied on some new mugs, but I wasn't sure what the color is going to look like because when you buy the tissue transfer, it looks black, but then when you glaze it, it turns to dark blue. I think it's the cobalt oxide. That's what cobalt oxide does. It turns blue, but that's really cute, isn't it? I love this flower. Oh, look here too. That's beautiful, actually. It's really beautiful. So yeah, I already have the mugs. They already have been bisqued, but I just wanted to test it. So one of those glazes is the Sahara, 1 coat from Amaco, and the other one is Walker zinc-free clear. I'll see which one is the nicest. I think they look very similar, but I think one of them is sharper than the other. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. And this one I think it was black underglaze sponged off and then snow on the top. I do like this result. It's for a mug, a hand building mug that I made. I'm not sure if I remember these other ones. I'll have to look them up. They're just some test styles. And that one as well. Yeah, I think that's the same. It's I applied like a black underglaze with a really funky sponge, and then I put like the snow on the top. So it's interesting looking image. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and thank you again for your support. Big thank you to the Pottery Supply at Milton for helping me with my ceramic journey. That's where I fire my pieces. They are at Milton. They're lovely and friendly people, friendly staff. They're always very supportive, very helpful. I ask too many questions, I feel bad, but they're always there to help me and support me. And so sorry again for disappearing for a long time. I am back, and hopefully I will be uploading more videos and more pictures and getting back to the game. But I think, I need to find a system where I can, find the time to just focus on making, and then find like one weekend I will be just making, another weekend maybe I will be trimming and attaching handles, and then the third weekend I will be just filming and taking pictures and editing, and do it all in batch. Like, don't do just one thing, like just don't just take one video, one picture, because I think this will be more efficient. I forgot to show you this vase as well I picked up, so hopefully my microphone will be okay. Okay, so this is a nice vase, hand building vase. It started with a pinch pot in here, and then I added some coils, and this is gonna go to Cassia's collection, no question. No questions asked. And it has the same basically recipe on this area. It's got the pink underglaze and the brown sponged off, and then zinc free from Walcor clear. On that section here, I hope the camera shows everything. It has the honey oat, and then the iron luster, drips of ancient jasper and blue rutile, and then oatmeal, heavy oatmeal on the rim. I think this is nice. I hope Cassia will like it. And if anyone is interested on this vase, it will be at Cassia's collection shop at West End. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your week, and I will